so Medesa infonyu ya abada Sky Sports and omo aye a compilation of summer transfer ya wumi Premier League clubs no any sika o ma spende ewo ho e ma me be ka che o se okay kan nyina abomu a it is around 1.4 billion pounds already. Now rich se o share graphic na Liverpool pa na spend this sika echi any other Premier League club na eto asumu because Liverpool has done Liverpool aye some signings bebre and the monies that have been involved in those signings, you know. Okay, Abba. The Sika Liverpool echia for some players, even without adding Hugo Iketike, was around this. Then they added Hugo, then it took them to the top of the spenders. Mabe Chechemu Ahada say Liverpool were plan, and that Antonio Motono is to replace players via omu elusi free team. Parich me a certain worry be, and I don't know whether Liverpool ever plan be for it, but omu demonstrating tina ebia I am getting ahead of them ana. Now Rich, this is my worry. E woman say Liverpool and a G Premier League na etwemu no. But as antimemu etaka say Mr. Rich, e don't many sa do so ntakrache. And even an slot in him say season here ever be remi, Liverpool will be the target of all the teams because omo no mo champions. Now Rich, then you need to build squad in depth. Anya Shekrano. Assuming say we admit say Liverpool play be what to be is to replace someone. Enti trying to call ya no mukofa from Paul Beshemu. Fofian Twata and Abrantia ya fere Diogo Jota Efrimu, and they say that is the reason why they brought in Hugo Iketike. Yes. They brought in for Vets. They thought Andy Robertson will leave, Simikas will leave. That is the reason why they went in for Milos Kekec. Now they are planning on people lose good, but Rich, this is where me worry some no Efriba. Uko Premier League, official website wana. Since ina eba be remuno. Rich, in Premier me no kasi amijina hii. These are Liverpool registered defenders. In Premier amijina hii. Now Rich, out of these defenders, how many do you count as proper center halves? Let's go through it. Joe Gomez, Van Dijk, Ibrahima Konate. Rich, so we the first three in free one. Omo marketing na are not their defenders. It be a right back, it be a left back. Even Nkrano, none of them are established center half. Last season, na Liverpool ebo Van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate pa 4 and 5. Se na baako ni wa. Player no be shame quickly was Kwanzaa. They sold Kwanzaa to Bayern 04 Leverkusen. But Rich, you look at the squad and they've not replaced him. They've not. Number 2, if player me no say Liverpool our challenge in extending the contract of Ibrahima Konate. If you say you want to go back to France and play for Paris Saint-Germain, and you say there be Real Madrid at a penny up until you want to leave. So, and now me no can say established center halves at Liverpool aka 3 na can there's an asterisk on 1 who has not committed in the future to Liverpool. And we've heard these rumors for over a month. Say Liverpool person mo koto Crystal Palace defender ye friend Magui. But Rich, me question and say during this summer transfer, look at how Liverpool has been swift in getting players, our more offensive players. You can say Liverpool Ugo Eketike, Eddie, how many weeks no more? You can say Liverpool Florian Wirtz, Eddie, how many weeks no more? So they've been swift in the way they do their business when it comes to the front line. But there's a big problem with Liverpool centre halves, you know. Obia Otiemi, go and check the last time Liverpool won friendly game. Rich, they won 3-1. When coach in AE Virgil van Dijk, who didn't play on the Nebeshen and I. Wataru under.
Why?
So they need to fix it.
I don't want to be.
That is the problem. And I am say, oh, Liverpool are doing fantastic signings. Liverpool are vibrant summer transfers in him. But I also think say they are not paying attention to team no baby or more lacking maybe. Now Rich, apart from defenders, let's come to the midfield. Last season, Chelsea for resume was said the counter argument for the best DM in the Premier League was our not your friend Ryan Gravenberch. But Ryan Gravenberch ain't known DM. But he had to play that role. And he did it excellent. Rich, this is Liverpool or midfielders. Again, registered for this season. Now, in that DM role, say we Ryan Gravenberch or born last season now. The only person who bet me as a boy, I Wataru Endo, jogging club and a ton of free Bundesliga in the mobile. But Rich, I don't tell the buyer. It was okay, say, when you sorted in the Premier League, sir. That is the reason why, even for club, any other slots, they had to go in for Ryan Gravenberch and trust him with that position. Manu Susumuna so Liverpool are yet to buy a conventional DM. Then Ryan Gravenberch, what if Okupra? What if Okodik accumulated cards? And see, the balance that Liverpool are looking for, no, and because they got away with it last season, you know. Rich, I also see one department. Let me just say they should have strengthened. But ever seen there, team poster Liverpool are after any known DM on the transfer market because probably Ryan was able to play. What if he's not consistent in that position? Who is even coming in to give him competition? Say the Ben and Nibe Brescia or Bobo Rono, and now that's what Rono they are chummy. Look, Ryan is playing this role, saying Frankie de Jong Bomber Barcelona. No. But Rich, why do you think say Frankie de Jong Virginia Park in this one? He wants to do his best as a number 6 for Barcelona because so our money here. Mark Casado and Mark Benemo now I have fit Omutinechi and they will come and displace him. That is how you build a squad.
Mechanism say only fifi mu ba ko resist how you pay. Am a Liverpool for the Becaso. That's what you are, McAllister between abo.
Look,
Curtis Jones Mbobo.
You see,
he's not available, they can play.
Rich. Yeah, the Liverpool come. We are talking about top elite football Asamieka. Liverpool ball Premier League, ball FA Cup, ball League Cup, ball Champions League. This is elite football. There is a limit to compromise. But this is elite football. Liverpool was semi-finals of the Champions League against Barcelona, Real Madrid. You need to get your number 6 right, and you compromise. We are elite football, Rich. This is and yet making example, but we are talking about we are talking about the optimum standard of football. And yet, sebi, and featuring como football nyeka elite. And so Liverpool Timito who go Iketike for Wirtz. Why must they compromise in their injury room? Why? They must get yes, sort it. Mr. We are not Ghana and Prido and Yeshe. No, this is elite. and we must say it as it is. Into Rich, I know Liverpool are spending. They've done very, very well in the transfer market. But me per se, you be closing window no. Next season, you be starting no. We've been doing this job for so long. You will come and stand here and then come out and say, I say but Liverpool didn't strengthen some weaknesses but they spent a lot of money. You will come here and say they will start playing the games, and when the results then after the year realize Liverpool spending they didn't strengthen some key department of the game lucky. Now Rich, let's come to the Alexander Isak issue. And who will live score say Anthony Gordon aka sasem we and who say I also almost try no more solve the issue in the few fast. Rich, Anthony Gordon a player for Newcastle. Na Newcastle Asian tour. Na Anthony Gordon was given the mic and Obusan say Charlie wa bonte na what team Ishak issue. What is going on? Rich, listen to Anthony Gordon. I understand what Alex is going through. I feel for him. The club is going through a lot. I hope everyone gets what they want in the end. Rich, so the battery. Ose otiase de abanti efa na Alexander Isak e go through no. Otiase de okom no. Na club no so ene nam ne omam bebere mu. Na ne mpa ebo ne say by the time you be wiasem no na obi anya de ope na asumdwaba. Rich, the moment a player comes and say, look, baby, you do it's about Obia any interest, and Obia seems to be standing where Ojina. Let's find a way. Na yan lucky idea way now Obia and him. Now, Rich. Yes, Liverpool had a first bid of 100 million plus. Ako ama Newcastle are rejected. Then the conversation outside they say, oh, Alexander Isak no krano, I didn't see Newcastle for turn aboard this, and that the guy doesn't deserve. Say Newcastle for April 150 at the Alexander Isak, and by the son and the boy didn't do 150. Now, Rich, this is me opinion. I respect those people, their opinion. Say almost say Isak can do, I respect it. Obia on a gentle. But me imagine here. Number one, Newcastle and for Alexander Isak and to transfer list so. And mina mikuta me japade. Minkasa meton. And ebuon so. Now because a japade ni nipenti. Na ye ni slave trade enti no. Se ofa kwai bi so. Na udada nipako na nipako ni beka kire me say minim say won ka say wo beton me na mamu ni jam ma me nkwa. Rich, then we should understand say Newcastle is moving from a position of mentono to force netomiko. So what Newcastle as if it's appointed then you appreciate omo price tag. Minim sadia mi ke wat masia. Which TSC ebia wo bibi mepe. But watch be what bedroom man dey be watch be bow. Nice watch. I'm sorry, Rich. Watch it mepe. So I watch it. Madam fu bi kra na dey free abochire bre me. Me so esombo ma me. Me nya ma gen se me ton. Then my fakwa bi so na afei you have to move forcefully. Yes, what pupim. You have to move forcefully from giving me the watch. Namento. Which me jini say adia wakuma mu. Besa obeton. Ebo say na beton na mami.
What the book is about? Say na be kra be scare nipa no.
That is it.
No amba hun kra bi.
That is it. Enti Alexander Isak Newcastle issue no. It is from a position of mentor player no to now they are being forced to sell. And if that is it they are, then you must at least respect their pricing of the situation. Number two, Rich, say football in Europe, transfers. But Rich, when it comes to the English markets, if a player like Ishak is moving from Newcastle under these circumstances to Liverpool, it can't be cheap.
And Newcastle,
some people who say, I'm going to the others who were Newcastle said you're winning Newcastle under my action.
The 14.
Look, it is a club owned by Saudi Arabia.
I mean,
they have money. They have money. And look, they want to move into the category of big elite club. And see, including how they sell players, must depict that. Look, and now my boss been a strong Liverpool fan. And then I'll catch him and say, oh, Ishak in here penona. You need a reas in your go in mind. And I'm saying, look, to tap someone up comes with consequences. The fact that Wagogo in the mind means say you've given him your trust, say you will come for him. And see the branch in the Newcastle, oh yeah, say they be on himself Liverpool beba. What if Mose ye buy ye ntimi bono nti ye jane? Then not the way of all church no. How will it finish? Assuming the Isaki Rich, Subay order they just to have a move to Liverpool. Na Liverpool show ye buy and a bono boy ye ntimi anto. Which are necessary. It is sometimes when you tap a player up, Rich, it gives you extra responsibility, so you go all out for the player because it is part of the trust in tier. All nine has to buy it. Me, I know Liverpool will go again, and I know they will find an amicable solution. Senior Anthony Gordon Ekano, even at a point, Rich, I expect Team FN in Newcastle to say, look, we've drained this issue enough. Yes, so young go 150 nim now probably around 135. No mumpe add-ons be or I easy be na ya achieve na yen get a move na yen ko nim ewo. Now Rich, link to Alexander Ishak issue no. Newcastle him said they are losing him. And when omu James omu belusu abranti friend Ishak no, their first priority was go Iketike Liverpool akofa. So they now have to turn attention to compete with Manchester United on a brand friend Benjamin Sesko because they need to replace Ishak. And no power, Rich. They be say when we are doing foreign analysis, you know. Mamin Kasim Mincho. Yeah, Ghana. The truth of the matter is what we give you a knowledge of research. Because untimin can't me Ayala meti kumase tech say I want to me thinking what is happening with RB Leipzig player of Slovenia. I want me demo tech. No, I can't know. But data will give me this. I will tell you what is exactly happening. I had the power of my research. And to reach me can say Debi Adano say who didn't come out about player bia. Say unya source from the Chroma. And a very, very important because omuni nete. Akwa se Ghana ha. Na yesi kudusu ko baby. And I say yesi Thomas Step party in prayer and go for your worried about him for no kwe. If Ziga, I want Thomas Step party nam de biano. And like to me Ayala say Ayala party obeko Turkey. Se me trope even UK, Spain, any journalists, no. One day she said this is coming from a trusted Ghanaian journalist. They will believe it. Rich, send ambassador Meko. Anopawi. Miwawana. Mikopie Delo. Delo a newspaper. Slovenia. Baby Abranti Efeno. Benjamin Sesko Ofrino. And Rich, you scan through. I won't say internet thing, but there's any problem. You scan through their page and Ahomachino, they posted this information because the internet is not working. It's okay, good. you translate what they are, because Oma trading Omo Kasem. Rich, Tiasem Omoke. The football world is closely following the transfer activities regarding strikers in England, with the first domino knocked over by Benjamin Sesko, who has chosen Newcastle. This is from Gaelic Neck, our Choma Delo in Slovenia, one of the most trusted journalists in Okomo. And all inform you of Yasa. Oh, Benjamin Sesko na more can answer. No free. No crying say Abanten Etu say Obeko Newcastle. Now, Rich, I do not know for a fact whether a Champions League football. I do not know for a fact, and I will not state it. But we are sure it will be one of the reasons.
Sure.
Number two, I think I believe the phone who said Sikano open. And how they want it. Newcastle for bet me a cheer than Manchester United. You get it. Mo sika sem and mo Champions League amuni no. And the way you go around discussing as about the meetings don't know.
Oh, Niska. Because if I play Mami Lou. And Ukraine Kazo when you meeting.
Fantastic.
Only Champions League.
Fantastic.
Can put you on a
what you say?
I'll go good play on my massa. 70 million and
Rich, beyond that, who said Sergeant Bayern? So when the interviews our grantier, he seems to paint a certain picture. Say, as a man, you cry no move overpay players no do.
Sure.
Player sebi rubia on Shadanya Bibia near Tambam 250, near Tam 350, near the above bonus. So on any time the NC. So imagine say Sergeant comes into the team. Our problem is how much you are paying Sancho, who is English. Our problem with how much you are paying Rashford, who is English. Rich. Benjamin says how much would the Manchester United board agree? Say compared to the kind of discussions, personal terms, our team Newcastle. First, the picture na me no. So I no pay. Say na only 50 a discussion. Sky a confirm story and they say no correct. Newcastle for at the bid co. And it is around 65.5 million pounds plus 4.3 add-ons.
I want for a business.
That is it. You want the player, you go in, you put the money down. I understand I got clean anymore. Okay, then let's move on. Into Rich. My Tottenham Hotspur. Rich. And Kakanga Tottenham Homebay Edjuma Rich Thomas Frank or Shishanu Maba. And this is where I finish, but I'm very, very interested. Probably in the next 3 minutes, I'll be able to finish. Rich Tottenham added Thomas Frank Bayern in his first interview, and I'll say the intention is to play aggressive, front-footed football. I know the ethos and history of the club is massive on attacking football, and there is so much attacking talent in the squad. I am very excited about that. To Thomas Frank Bayern Rich, or say Obebo aggressive football, front foot says Orubejina toe to toe about. Now on him say Tottenham Hotspur a club will be a pair attacking football and Sapa Pepe no Babebo. But Rich, you say these English coaches, whether or you not be so about attacking football, said Dien Rich on for the balance in Niagara because or you English and he so Bobo no couldn't. But the balance inside the defensive transitions when even he's playing attacking football on fair Niagara. Now Thomas Frank Bayern Rich what to players Yankasa Kudus not Nabesano do we have a now you have to say team a friend of Tottenham Hotspur, and this is when they played Arsenal and not Thomas Frank. They've beaten this Arsenal team already. Rich, their next move is Abrante FN Jao Paulinho. And only the reason why I think this is big for club your friend Tottenham Hotspur. Rich, this guy of the Premier League in him and a call Bayern. Time I know of the Premier League in him no. Rich, he was the best tackler in the Premier League. Per numbers. See I say ball opponent wo Kojima at Fulham. Not Otu Obia. At the time na Jao Paulinho every Fulham in the Premier League ako Bayern no. Na Premier League nim Obia nim boje anche no. Wa woni Bavaria for no. Rich okoye no the cultural shock epra because Thomas Tuchel na turn. Thomas Tuchel turn because na onim no Premier League nim when I know Chelsea. Yo. Odino koye no epra and Thomas Tuchel na kasa ankoche e Bayern. And Brighton ko kan sisemu. Now otutu na nia onya babia. Tottenham is coming back for the best tackler in the Premier League as and when he was leaving. Now Rich, Sir Tottenham the Paulinho be set team say Kima. It means or no Visby Suma any Papa Samu e won fifio Rodrigo Bentancur will be forming a very very formidable balance for the attacking football now Thomas Frank Epese Omobono. And for me, Minimse for be enye dede on this transfer. But Rich, this is a big transfer in the Premier League. Now my from last words, you know, and everyone wants to buy an air tunnel because we're in the first medical. But I went to a friend of Pavlovich Akupra. You see, when you fracture on the eye socket in him, or better keep it 3 to 4 weeks. Until how I know my basic Rich, my last words is on this guy. If it's embarrassed, I have been fortunate to watch players play live. One of them a song. Now me catch you, and I think I've told you before. Rich, you've watched players on TV. You admit Omuni Bobo.
I ran a live.
I'm telling you.
Okay, you're mad.
That is the match I watch live. Educational City Stadium. Stadium one the American was there. You never want to hear bo. If you feel you first time people him. Rich you rest stadium wa. You continue say na was started there. E really bo. Stadium one nyina air condition say trim. What na say we chi baby we sit we chi ni one. There's air condition holes ni o na coolie. Rich obi a wodi yen ni Korea ebo no. By from the 75th minute to the 90th minute, I want you not to go just because of this guy called song. Rich, onimbo watching saying on TV no song.
Okay.
The guy is like a monster on the like Obaba Jimon and you too direct, you dribbling the cuff. Oh my God! Do you tell me this song? What I say, Rich, never share Rafael. Mashe João Felix, Mashe Cristiano Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva in the Ghana against Portugal, and I was impressed with them. But when I watch song, Rich, the guy is a monster. 10 years and obedi. Medical be cheche muntina menche wo ho no. Mabeka che mo say, na Tottenham Airco Asia. They were first going to China, then they will move to South Korea. Omobo Arsenal. No. This is Tottenham. Omobo Arsenal China. Then they will play Newcastle Korea. Baby a song efri no. Enti a match no mo Sunday way. And anopa. And then why in the press conference? And I need to say this is going to be the last match. So look at the story of Korea. What about Tottenham 10 years? He decided to announce all free Tottenham after 10 years on the Chrome. And Rich, the reason why it is so, and he said in the contract, say Tottenham Airco Asia, no, he was part of it. And Rich, open video way, you react Odru South Korea so airport on. They know say their superstar is in town. A man, especially almost see airport one. If all the video no go anymore. Rich, it is mad. You saw some of the pictures. As of Munsu,
superstar is back home.
He is going to Los Angeles. And last time Mekacho said, Oko Asia. Upe baby a Korea for pa apart from Omukoma a US. in terms of population distribution no above from kurom angasa no baby a Korea for our pa e US US also so rich baby pa Los Angeles 320,000 South Koreans and it's acronym and a strategic buying and they are bringing their hero to metropolitan a lot of Koreans so he will be saying goodbye Rich. The numbers are good.
Sure.
454 appearances, 173 goals, 101 assists. That is magical for Abante friend song. Now Fifi say or a legend and I say on your legend.
Tottenham.
Fifi
Tottenham no
he's a full-blown legend of Tottenham. Full-blown.
Osa the crowd the 12 in a week.
Exactly. Full-blown.
Okay, MFI na
I mean my code na yen trans na yen nifi nkomo.
Di nkomo bienu a